So the existing solar arch here holds two 100-watt panels, and even as it is sitting at this height, the wind blade from the wind vane still bumps into them. And so we want a new bigger arch with bigger solar panels, and we'd like to be able to have that wind blade pass under them, or he would have to use a cut down wind blade that's wider. So we want to see how much extra height we need, and it looks like we're going to need at least 10 inches more height to clear that. And this frame is not substantial enough for all the weight of two 200-watt panels. And then we hope to, under here, put two 100-watt panels that will slide out to deploy when you want the extra charging, but retract when you want to get in and out of a marina slip, or you just don't need them out there and exposed. So we're going to disassemble all this, and then we're going to use PVC tubes to make a mock-up of our new frame and get patterns cut for the solar panels to see how everything will fit together. We need the extra solar capacity since we're also in the process of converting from diesel to electric propulsion, as seen here beginning the installation. We put together this mock-up out of 1.25" PVC pipe for how we want it to fit. Beginning to dry fit the aluminum pipe, because these are not special angled deck fittings. We'll have to build up some fiberglass or wood pads that are angled before bolting it in. I made these fiberglass blocks out of leftover liner, but I could have used G10 board, and that's to spread the load of the solar arch bases to strengthen them, but also to level the deck. So underneath I've got leveling screws at different heights, and we'll put thickened epoxy in there and then set it down onto the screws, and it will be a perfect fit then to the base. Under high load fasteners like these arch bases, I use the thin tape under the stainless steel washer just for some extra corrosion protection, instead of using thick plastic washers that could compress and loosen over time. And the bolts get sealed with butyl or other sealant when they get final installation. Oh, and this area of the deck is going to get painted when we paint the rest of the deck. These rail clamps from Garhauer really secure the arch by locking it solidly onto the push pit. The arch is quite solid as it is. I can only deflect it maybe a ½ inch when I pull on it. The installation is complete aside from running the wires later, and we'll cover that in a future video on the electrics and electronics for this refit. What's nice about these thumb screws is you don't have to remove them. You only have to loosen them a couple turns because they're tapped into the plate, and then there's a 1/4 inch hole drilled in the bottom of the pipe. So when you want to retract them, just loosen it a few screws. Then there's another hole over here, and you tighten it to lock it in this position.